Welcome to Muscle Maintenance with In Shape Fitness. I'm Kim Watkins, your trainer, and today's workout is for November 7th. It's a Wednesday, and that means it's a level 3 workout. We are right in the middle of the week here, and we are going to start with our 2 warm-up moves, the windmill and our walk or jog in place. So go ahead and stand up for me, get your shoulders back, tuck in your tailbone, and engage those tummy muscles. Really squeeze those tummy muscles and plant your feet double shoulder width apart. Clasp your hands over your head. Now rotate your body down to the right. Feel that great stretch in the lower back as you touch your fingers to the floor, then up the left side and down once more to the right, up to the left. Now let's switch directions, down to the left and touch the floor, then back up to the right. One more time. And let's start walking in place or jogging in place. Doesn't matter, you get to decide here. It's for 30 seconds, you're going now. Whatever it is, make sure it's active. I want your back straight, I want your shoulders high. Lift your rib cage with your breath, breathing in through your nose, out through your mouth, and kick those feet back. Don't just like shuffle along there. You really want to kick your feet back, activate your hamstrings, and if you're walking, lift those knees a little bit, kind of like a march. You've got 5 more seconds. Very good. As we have been focusing this week mostly on, total body still like we do every week, but a little bit of side, sort of like the lateral movement. So today we're doing that forward lunge again, but we're going to actually do a forward curtsy lunge to work on those abductor muscles a little bit. All right, so take a big step forward and to the left with your right leg. So up and over to the left, and then bend both knees, and then push off with the right leg, back to start. Now with the left leg, you're taking a big step to the right and forward. As you bend both knees, curtsy, pretend that you're in front of a queen, and back to the start. Now let's alternate that curtsy move. Sorry guys, if you're a guy and you're doing this workout, you're gonna curtsy. It's a very girly thing to do, but you have abductors too, and if you are a runner or you are a swimmer or you are looking to do some skiing this winter, abductor strength is a really, really important part of injury prevention and just overall fun. You want really good, strong lateral muscles in your legs. All right, now we're going to actually do that lateral lunge. So take a big step out to the right with your right leg. Bend the left knee, really squat all the way down and back, preventing the knee on the left leg from going past the tips of your left toes. Then back to center. Then step out again with the left leg, this time bending the right knee, sitting down and back, really low, down and back so that your thighs parallel to the floor, back to center. Let's do one more on each side. And we're going to go right down to the floor for our side plank. One more down now to the left. The left foot extends out, the right leg bends. And you are done. Now let's go down to the floor for a side plank. You're going to be on your right side first. Right forearm is on the floor. Fingers, extending forward from the body. Your elbow is directly underneath your shoulder. Stack your feet. Lift your body up, making the diagonal with the floor, the hypotenuse with the floor. Now what I want you to do with that left shoulder, kind of curl it around like you're maybe going into a standard plank, but don't touch the floor. Then come back. Then curl down, back up, curl down, back up, and one more. Very good. Okay, flip to the other side. Now you're on your left side. Your left forearm is on the floor. Your left elbow is in line with your left shoulder. Stack your feet. Right shoulder is in the air. Now curl it down, forward, down, and back up. Breathe continuously here. Curl the right shoulder down and back up. Got 2 more to do. Curl down, straighten it back up, squeeze. You should feel that tension in the in the left side obliques, the left side abs. One more. Okay, now let's get into the tabletop position. We're going to do tricep dips today. So get yourself into tabletop. Make sure that your hands are directly underneath your shoulders. Your knees are bent. Your feet are on the floor, shoulder width apart. Don't turn your toes out. Lift your hips up into the air, and then bend your elbows, and then lift up with the tricep. But one thing I want to make sure you understand is when you lift up, really focus on also pressing into the floor with your toes, which helps distribute your body weight the right way so that your tricep doesn't get that fatigued. I mean, it is a small muscle anyways, but if you activate the back of the leg, you're working with a bit of the glute and the hamstring, which is fantastic. Keep going. You've got 10 more seconds of tricep dips. Just keep going. Now you can do these on benches or chairs. Lots of people do. You've probably seen this in the gym at some point, or maybe you do it as well. But I like doing them on the floor for this very reason. When you press into the floor, really connect with your floor surface, you are doing a lot more work with a greater percentage of your body. Okay, we're going to do side crunches today. So put your hands behind your head. Now you're on the floor. Your head and back are on the floor. Bend your knees. Lower the knees over to the right, and then lift straight up your head, your shoulders, and the top of the rib cage, and back down. 15 seconds. Up, back down, and up. Good. Focusing on those left side, that point where the oblique attaches, connects with the rectus abdominis in the front of your body. So that sort of stitching that sort of looks great when you can ditch all the body fat and look really shredded. But you know, the strength that you're building in terms of connecting those and making those muscle fibers really work well together. Now flip to the other side, by the way. Let's do the other side. Really amazing for your torso's ability to rotate the right way, the range of motion that you have as you rotate. Not huge sort of functional components of life involve rotating your torso, but like if you do something like play basketball or golf or tennis, all these sports and actives, really like playing ball with your kids, running around and playing with your kids, like, in a playroom or whatever, is also very hard on the body from a functional perspective. So the rotation of your trunk is very important, which is one of the reasons why we're focusing on it this week. Okay, now we're going to do a bicycle crunch, and I'll stop talking. Bicycle crunch for 30 seconds. So your right knee comes up and above your body, and your left elbow reaches down to touch it, and then you are, alternating the left elbow with the right knee, the right elbow with the left knee. Keep it going. A few more seconds. We're going to stand up and do a second set. Very good. 3 seconds left. And stand back up now. Take a deep breath. Good. Okay, let's start again with the alternating forward lunge. 30 seconds. Now remember, your hands are on your hips, your back is straight. Don't lean forward as you curtsy. You're going to big step out with the right leg to the left and forward, and then press off, back to start, and then step forward with the left foot and to the right. And keep breathing. You've got 10 seconds left. These don't need to be super fast. You just want to make sure that you keep your feet straight, that you push off with the right foot, with the forward foot, that you are balancing your weight on the stable leg in the right fashion, equilibrating your weight management, connecting with the floor on all four corners of the stable foot, and you're done. As I yammer on about these various things. Okay, now let's do the lateral lunge. Take a big step out to the right. Remember, in this particular lunge as well, the lateral lunge, you want to keep both feet straight the entire time. You're bending the knee that stays in the center. You're sitting down and back, sticking the butt out, but try not to lean too far forward. And don't let your knee go past the tip of your toe. Very important. You do not want the torque on your knee. All right, a couple more, then we're going to finish up with our side sort of lateral focused ab moves on the floor here. Very good, and down for that right side plank, curl plank actually is what it's called. So your right forearm is on the floor, curl the left shoulder down, straighten it back up, left shoulder goes down and back up. Remember, your feet are stacked, your hips are high, keep them high, breathe. You can do this. I know it's very difficult, and we haven't stopped. We're going on 10 minutes here. We're going to finish up in about 12 minutes. And without any of these interruptions that you normally have if you go to like a gym or whatever, you are really, sort of working it at this point. So hang in there with me. Turn yourself over to the other side. Let's do the left side plank curl now. And curl the right shoulder down. Straighten it back up. Keep the hips high. Squeeze. Very good. Working those side abs, the obliques. And we're going to do tricep dips next in 3 seconds. Go ahead, turn yourself over to or around to the back so that your hips are up in the air, torso facing your ceiling, hands underneath the shoulders, knees and ankles in line. And now bend your elbows and press up for 30 seconds. Remember to keep the toes pressed into the floor so that you can activate and utilize the back of the leg in distributing your weight properly. Otherwise, you'll strain your back and you put too much pressure on the tricep. I mean, that's the bottom line. It is a really small muscle, but it's also a very important muscle, not only because of function, because it's used in, so much of your, your general arm movement, but it's one of those stickler points with a lot of women where fat deposits sort of accumulate. So if you can get yourself to the point where you feel good on the back of the arm, you feel stronger, and couple that with weight management, different nutritional habits, and those kinds of things in order to trim some of the fat off, you will dig it, I promise. All right, let's do those side crunches now. Hands behind your head. Your back is on the floor. Your knees are bent over to the right side. Legs are bent. And crunch straight up. Right. Very good. Squeeze. Really focus on that sort of lacing of the muscle fibers between the oblique muscle layer and the front muscle layer, the rectus abdominis muscle layer. That's that six-pack part of the abs that I don't have a six-pack. Nobody I know really, well, I might know a couple people that have it. Okay, switch sides. As I anecdotally think about the people that I know that have six-packs, but it's very difficult to do, especially for women, because we have, more body fat than men do. And it's really, really tricky. You've got to be super disciplined, and I'm not even a proponent of it, but if you can get yourself to a point where you're at least strong in those side abs and the front abs, then you'll feel better and you'll function better, right? Okay, let's do that bicycle crunch. Finish up, 30 seconds to end. Go. Make sure that you're moving with control here. Don't want to move super fast. With each 30-second segment, always start out a little slower to get the motion right, get a rhythm going. Breathing patterns stabilized. Then you can start moving a little bit faster. You're halfway through here. And a little bit faster, maybe. I like it when you can speed up. And then last 5 seconds, we'll slow it down again. Ready? Slow. 5, 4, 3, 2, and you are finished. Congratulations. Your workout is complete for the day, and I am Kim Watkins, your trainer from InShape Fitness in New York City. Please let me know if you have any comments or feedback on the workouts. We are very excited. We just reached our 10,000 podcast play milestone I guess today, and so we're pretty excited about that. If you have any questions about our programming, visit our website, inshape-fitness.com, and I'll be back tomorrow with another new workout, our level 4 workout for the week. Have a great one. I'll see you later.